Hey Internet fam, I'm shooting from my favorite caves here in Sedona. Here's a view. It's raining today, so when I came out to make this for you, I had to run down the hill to these caves, and now I'm enjoying watching the rain because it's the first time, I believe, that I've been here while it was raining. So, as of this morning, which is today's April 29th, so I think I technically opened it last night, but now definitely by the time you're seeing this, which will be sometime today, Fierce Goddess is up. This is the new course that I've been planning for so long, and I want to tell you about it because sometimes I make courses because I get the inspiration, I just want to do it. Sometimes it comes as a result of conversations that I have with other people and thinking, okay, this is what's needed. Universe, what is needed? What can I get answers to? This thing. So this one has come as a result of conversations I've had with women as part of my mentorship program, as part of some of my solo work that I do, and in the workshops that I've held and classes I've had recently and stuff. And it's all about the empowerment of the female and fierceness. I made a video about this not too long ago, so those of y'all who follow me on YouTube probably have seen it. But there's a difference between being fierce and being mean. That's not what I'm talking about. But here's a test to see how you feel about fierceness. When I give you an experimental vibe to hold inside and say, you, especially if you're a woman, but this goes if you're anyone, any gender, doesn't matter, all of the above, I know there's more than two, whatever, all are welcome. Saying something like, I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. When you say that, first off, does it come up, oh my gosh, but if I do whatever I want, I won't get my stuff done, or how would people have integrity? Right there brings back, for instance, the first week of the Fierce Goddess class, which is all about a fierce heart, which is about keeping your integrity. One of my favorite things is integrity when no one's looking. When no one's checking you, what are you doing? When you don't have to explain yourself to anyone, what are you doing? When you can do something or not do something to keep a rule and no one will ever know, what do you do? Having true fierceness, in my opinion, means that you live by a code that you don't change for anybody. Doesn't matter. And so you can do whatever you want because you can trust that integrity. So week 1 of Fierce Goddess, which is a 4-week course, will be all about the fierceness of the heart. And that has to do with integrity. It has to do with boundaries. It has to do with decording yourself, energetic cords that run between you and other people. Some of them carry things like love. Some of them carry things like the opposite of love. And it doesn't really matter what, because the act of having a cord there in the first place where energy is exchanged is not healthy. So even if it's a good relationship, if you cut the cords, the relationship will get better. So decording, boundaries, like I said. There's something else in the heart that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Just setting up such a space that you can fiercely protect your own heart. We see, especially as women, especially as goddesses, women who identify with the divine feminine frequency, we are fiercely protective of those we love, of our children, of our friends, our family, our lovers, our partners. We are fiercely protective. But of ourselves, are we? Are we as protective? Do we allow our boundaries to get pushed without even realizing it until maybe it's too late? Do we set up a preemptive understanding with the people around us of what's best for us? Do we even think about what's best for us? Do we think about what our heart needs? So first, it's fierce heart. And this is the thing I was forgetting. The power of sacred anger. Especially when it comes to cutting cords. I personally have found that getting mad, at least for a little while, is very helpful. And it don't stay mad, but it's good to sizzle that stuff off that doesn't need to be there anymore, to de-gunk and declutter and clean yourself up energetically. So that's week 1. Week 2 is about fierce mind. So many people, women and men, but this is about women, so many women pretend to be a little dumber than we are in order to be accepted, in order to not trigger people, in order to not be confrontive or intimidating. And so this course is going to invite you to do things like show your intellect, don't hide it. Allow yourself to look at somebody, really look, unapologetically. Allow yourself to perceive and share what you think in ways that are kind. And again, since we came through the heart first, the mind is going to run through the heart. So you don't have to worry about being too sharp in this case because it's going to route through the heart, which you just cleared out with week 1. Week 3 will be all about fierce body. Getting your muscles a little stronger. It's going to be depending on you and what works with you, but you will be invited to pay a little bit more attention to your physical health because when you live in a body that is strong and you can fling yourself around. You have to drag yourself around. Life is just better. When you live in a body with more muscle tone, life is just better. And also fierce beauty, unapologetic beauty. How often do we downplay our own unique beauty, not the same as anybody else but yours? And so you're going to be invited in this class to unapologetically shine and see what happens. It's empowering for others, especially if you do it in a non-competitive way and say each of us are gorgeous in our own way. You be gorgeous in your way, I'll be gorgeous in my way, giving honor to what God, whatever you call God, has given me, and doing justice to the gifts that I've had, doing justice to the skills I've honed over the years, where I do like to use beauty as a prayer, each of us thinking these things. And then week 4 will be Fierce Goddess, putting it all together, deciding what techniques you learned from class that you'll want to keep, which ones you'll want to shed. It's a 4-week course. Each week at the beginning of the week, you'll get an email with your class lecture and your assignments toward the end of the week, at least in the first run of this course. Sometimes I do this as I offer them again and again, sometimes I don't, but definitely for the one being offered in June 2019, there will be a half-hour weekly live video chat that you'll be invited to, where you can ask questions, share stuff, connect with your sisters in the Fierce Goddess program, that kind of thing. So if you are interested, it just opened. There is a 5-day early bird sale with 30% off that's going on until May 3rd. And after that, it's regular price. Registration will close at the end of May because it starts at the beginning of June. I believe it runs from the 2nd to the 28th. So I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting to do it for a while. And even when it comes to things like boundaries, one of my most favorite things to do is pop vampy vibes off of people who I know and love. And so you're definitely going to be encouraged to clean up any places in your energy where you've been given away what's yours, which shouldn't go to anyone. Your chi is for you. Doesn't matter how much you love somebody, your chi is for you. You're not supposed to give it to anybody else. And so this is going to be a fun time to be unapologetic about it, because so many people feel like we have to give our chi away, our life force away, our energy away, so that when we keep it, we feel like we're stealing from the people who it belongs to them. Our world is demanding that we stand up as leaders in our sphere, whatever that means. No crush, just it's time to take what's yours. The world will like it. The world's begging for it. So, yeah, that's the download. If you want to be up in Fierce Goddess, you can enroll on my website. And send you guys lots of love from Sedona. I also have some more stuff coming up this year. Planning a workshop in New York at the moment for June. So stay tuned on that one. I'll let you guys know when it's open. Check out my website. Maybe it's already open for registration. Maybe you should go see on the Goddess Workshop page. Love you guys. Bye.